All right, hello there, everybody. I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the odds from the review, and you guys will be responsible for doing the evens. Of course, I'll put up the key for the odds and the even, but you'll have to work through it and make sure that you're able to do them. Okay, so the first one, it says reflect the figure across the y-axis and state the coordinates of m prime. Okay, so the y-axis, that is the vertical axis going up and down here. So we're going to flip this from the right side to the left side of it. So point E is going to stay where it's at. Okay, but point C is one unit away this way. So when we reflect it, it's going to be over here. So C prime will be there. Okay, W is one unit away to the right. So when we flip it, W prime will be here. M prime is one, or M is 1, 2, 3 away. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 when we come this way. So there is M prime. Okay, so there's the reflected figure. And so now M prime is at -1, -2, -3, and -1, -2, -3. So -3, -3. That's M prime. Okay, question 3. It says rotate the figure by 270 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, and state the coordinates of R prime. Okay, so remember 270 counterclockwise is like 90 clockwise. So I'm just going to turn here. Okay, and I'm going to get these points here. So point T prime is at -2, 0. R prime is at -1, -2. Okay, and I prime is going to be at -1, 2, 3, 4, -4, and then what? -1, 2, 3, 4, -4. Okay, and then turn your paper back around like normal. And we will plot the new points. So T prime is at -2, 0. R prime is at -1, -2. And then I prime is at -4, -4. So -1, 2, 3, 4, -1, 2, 3, 4. So that's I prime. And there we go. So we did a 3/4 turn counterclockwise. Question 5. It says, what is the algebraic rule for a translation of 5 units to the right and 6 units down? All right, so we have our original xy. Okay, 5 units to the right. That's going to be x plus 5, okay, because when you're moving to the right, you're adding. And then 6 units down, that will be y minus 6. So there we go. That's our rule. And it's this whole thing. Okay, what rule describes a vertical stretch with a scale of factor of 3 and a horizontal stretch with a scale factor of 6? Okay, think about it. Vertical, that is controlled by y, and horizontal is controlled by x. Okay, and this is just like whenever you do the dilation rule. So we have our original xy. Okay, so a horizontal stretch with a scale factor 6, so 6x. And then a vertical stretch with a scale factor of 3, so 3y. There you go. So that's first page. All right, second page here. It says in the figure, in the diagram, figure ABCD is the image of figure QRST after a rigid motion. Name the image of angle R. Okay, this is just like we did before with congruent figures. All you have to do is match the letters. So R is the second one here, so B is the second one. And if you look, R and B, they match, so angle B. Okay, which figure has rotational symmetry but not reflectional symmetry? All right, you should be able to rotate it and it will look the same but not reflect it and have it look the same. Okay, so this oval here, we can reflect it. So if you can reflect it, you can get rid of this one. So not the oval. Okay, the diamond. All right. Oh, we can reflect it, so we can't do that one. Okay, how about this one? If you fold it in half like this, will it look the same? No, because when you fold it in half, that arrow is going to go right here, right? Okay. Like if you take the top and go down, that's not going to work. Okay. So then you say, well, what about if I folded it vertically like this? Well, if we take this side over there, then the top one's just going to look like that. It's not going to be the same. So this one does not have reflectional. But what if you took this and you turned it upside down? We turned it 180. So like actually take your paper, okay? It looks like this, right? It's got an arrow to the left at the top, arrow to the right at the bottom. All right, turn your paper upside down. Oh, look at that. Looks the same. Arrow pointing to the left at the top, arrow pointing to the right at the bottom. So it has rotational. So this one has rotational but not reflectional. All right, these ones, it says name the type of transformation shown in each figure. Okay, this one here, number 13, well, we can see that we're just flipping it. You see it's like a mirror image. So this is a reflection. Okay. Now we have to do 15. Okay, we've seen P and then P prime here. Our figure, it's got the same shape, but it's a different size, so that is a dilation. All right, next, 17. It says, what are the coordinates of the image after the composition transformation of a translation? Okay, translation, and then a reflection across the x-axis. So our translation is x plus 2y. So this x plus 2 means 2 to the right. So go over 2 to the right. Okay, over 2, all of these over 2 to the right. So there we go. That's the first part. And then now we have to do the second part. A reflection across the x-axis. Okay, so here's the x-axis. And we're just going to reflect it. We're going to flip it. So this one, z prime, is going to stay there. So that's z double prime. Now here, it's 1, 2, 3 below. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 above. So this is L double prime. And then N, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 below. So it's going to be up 1, 2, 3, 4 above. So that's N double prime. And there we go. That's the final one there. Last page. Okay, it says triangle ABC was dilated as shown. So this is the solid is the original, the dashed one is the new one. So we need to decide, is this an enlargement or a reduction? Okay, well it got bigger, so that's an enlargement. Now our center of dilation. We need to find the slope going between the old point and its matching new point. So from here A, we just go up 1, 2, 3, all right? So we're continuing that line because we're trying to find where all of the lines meet. We'll also go continue it down. Okay, C, all right, to get over here, we have to do a little bit more. So we have to go over 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go over 2 and up 8. Okay, so now I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and over 2. Oh, and look at that. I've run into my other line, haven't I? Okay, and you can see if you were to draw this line in, like don't actually draw it in because we're not, calculating slope, but if we were to draw it, we can see it meet at the same spot. So this point right here where they're meeting, that is my point, my center of dilation. So it is at -4, -9. -4, -9. And then now the scale factor. I'm going to erase what I have here so I can see things a little bit more clearly. Okay. Scale factor. So we're going to -4, -9, that's my center. So here's A and here's A prime. Okay, remember you have to do new divided by old. So I'm going to calculate how much it takes me to get to point A first. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to get from my center of dilation to A prime, it's 6. Over, now go to the old. From the point of dilation up to A, it's 1, 2, 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. So my scale factor is 2. So let me just draw that line back in. Okay, so now number 21, it says, what is the coordinate for the image of A43 when it is reflected over the line? X equals 2. Okay, X equals 2. That is a vertical line where your X value is 2. So right here, so there's X2, and draw this vertical line. And it says we're trying to reflect the point A43. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So there's A, and we want to flip it over this line, so you count. It's 2 to the right of that line, so when you flip it, it's going to be 2 to the left. So there's A prime. So A prime is at 0, 3. Okay, last one. It says, what transformations created the composite transformation in the figure below? All right, this is where you have to look at those primes, okay? This first one without any, this is picture 1. The one with 1 prime, that's picture number 2. And the one with 2 primes, that's picture number 3. So you have to tell me, how do I go from 1 to 2 and then from 2 to 3? So from 1 to 2, well, we see we flipped it. So that is a reflection over the x-axis. Okay, that's number 1. Reflection over the x-axis. And then number 2, well, how do we go from picture 2 to picture 3? Well, we slid it. We went up 2 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So that's a translation. Okay, 6 units up, or I'm sorry, 2 units up, right? 2 units up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units right. And then that's it. Okay, so as long as you can do these things, you will be able to do the test and you will be successful. So make sure you do the evens and you're good to go. See you later.